Alright, so I'm going to be going over traditional hypothesis testing that we learned earlier this year. Alright, so to begin, step 1 is to write your hypothesis. And there's two different ones you have to write out. The first hypothesis being the null, the second being the alternative. The null is shown above as HO, and the alternative is shown as HA. Alright, so typically with the traditional method, which is what I'm going over, the HO will be a number value equal to a number value, meaning that they're the same, and the HA will be a number value not equal to another number value. So they're different, meaning that your initial hypothesis was incorrect. Alright, so that pretty much covers step 1. Now step 2 is to find your critical value. Okay, so find critical value. Alright, so in order to do this, you're going to want to go F5 on your TI-89, F5 to F5 to inverse, F5 to inverse, and then from there you go to normal, and then you enter three things. So you're first off, you're going to enter the area, the mean, or the mu, sorry, the mu, and the standard deviation. Alright, now that pretty much covers, you'll hit enter and that'll give you your critical value. And the next thing you have to do would be step B, and that would be to go to, find your test value. Alright, so in order to find your test value, under Stats List Editor, just like the last step, you go to F6. From F6, the first option there should be Z-test. From Z-test, it'll give you a window that says choose your input method and change this to stats. It'll usually be on data. So after you hit stats, it'll ask you for a few things. It'll ask you for 4 things actually. So the 4 things it asks you for are the mu, the standard deviation, X bar, and N. And now N is the sample size that you are given in the problem. And just leave everything else as is and hit enter, and that should cover the third step. So this is all coming to a close here. So step 4 of traditional hypothesis testing is to make a decision, make a choice. Probably because I can't spell the word decision. Alright, so to make a choice, you have to see if what you're given and what you found on your test value are the same. So if they're the same, you accept the HO. Can't write. So yeah, and if you decide to or if the numbers are different enough, you will end up rejecting the hoe. And that covers 4. And finally, step 5 is just to summarize why you did that or what's going on to make you reject or not reject. So basically just state the difference. So if what you were given is obviously not equal to what you got out of the problem, you'd reject. So you would just say you rejected because number does not equal number. And so yeah, that's pretty much how you do traditional hypothesis testing.